have a massive sale for a TCG card, actually the largest sale for any one TCG card ever in the history of trading cards. $2.6 million, the one-of-one card, the Lord of the Rings, the huge chase with the bounties and everything after it. It finally sold PSA graded for $2.6 million to musician Post Malone. And this guy has been on the hunt for a lot of these huge TCG type cards. I think that this sale is a turning point to me, really, when you look at what manufacturers are trying to do as far as, getting interest in product. I mean, just think about kind of the draw that this card had and how many hobby boxes they sold. If they had not had this card and this product, would they have sold as many boxes? If you're the manufacturer, if you're Wizards of the Coast, and this is something, look, if you look at Wizards of the Coast, I mean, whether it's Magic the Gathering cards or, some of their other properties, they don't really do a lot of the serial numbered stuff here and there, but there's not like a lot of this type of thing. This Lord of the Rings product, I think it was kind of a perfect combination of that you have some really diehard Lord of the Rings fans that were really looking forward to this product. I think the cards also, the design look really good. And then you have the chase cards that are thrown in, but the big one being this one, obviously. And it goes perfectly because the Ring of Power, it is a one-of-one. You have multiple rings in that universe, but that ring in particular is the ring that rules them all, the ring to rule them all. That's how it is in the movie. And so it plays perfectly into a one-of-one card. So I think it's just kind of special circumstances that bring all of that together. I don't know if they can do that with every product and it work in the same way, but it shows you the power too of there being really like one true one-of-one, not having 30 one-of-ones of a particular player like what we have in sports cards. You have really like one massive chase card, and it's a huge golden ticket, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket for everybody to chase. Very interesting to see that sale. Again, it only takes one or a couple of people with huge wallets, huge money to come in and make a splash like that. And so really, as opposed to looking at this sale as how does this affect the price of other TCG cards? Because I always think that each card has their own individual market. This card will have its own market compared to Charizard first edition holos have their own market. So I don't think it impacts it in that way. It does get exposure. It will be in the news. It will be something, well, wow, a giant celebrity, Post Malone, just paid what? Paid millions of dollars, for this item. Now, I will say, I remember going back, and I don't remember if it was $1 million. Maybe it was $1 million, but I remember 20 years ago or something, Nicolas Cage being in the news for spending huge money on collectibles. And my point about saying that is people looked at that and they saw it was in the news and it was like, wow, people are paying this much for that or whatever. It didn't mean that we had some huge rush rise in the entire collectible space. It was an isolated thing. And you've seen that. You've seen whether it be celebrities or, famous people or whatever, just big money folks, they get into certain things that might make the news because it's kind of a unique purchase. It doesn't necessarily mean that the entire market moves up from there. But like I said, I do think it makes the manufacturers pause and say, okay, we could be onto something. Maybe we can do the mass-produced scarcity piece without overly doing it. In sports cards right now, we're overly doing it. And so I'm curious to see the response, see what other TCGs pop up. And on the sports card side, does Fanatics, does Topps, does Panini, do these companies, Leaf, do they learn from this and say like, okay, you know what? Maybe we just have like one massive just amazing card for these people to look for and test it out, see what happens, see if we can get, some buzz around it and see how it sells. So that is really going to be fun. Again, guys, massive sale. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.